Ladies and gentlemen, there's a France 24 article. There's a Newsweek article. There are other articles on the billions of dollars in armament that we left, that Biden left. President Biden, not Trump. President Biden is 100% at fault. Democrats, never Trump Republicans, the good, wonderful, morally superior liberal Democrats and conservatives who didn't like Trump because of his tweets. These people, to spite Trump, simply because their lives revolve around contempt and spewing venom against one man, Orange Julius Caesar, not only allowed the fall of Kabul, the absolute devastation. People are actually falling from planes leaving that city. It's a horrific sight. I'm not on Twitter. Okay, I don't have social media aside from, obviously, my channels. But it's the most horrific, barbaric sight you've ever seen in your life. These scenes coming out. It's like the Fall of Saigon. And we knew this would happen if we knew that this could have taken place, which is why, had we stuck by the negotiated deal, we would have had time. Okay, very simple concept. People who don't like Trump and who basically devote their lives to doing everything. Like, if Trump is right, they'll do the opposite to spite themselves and to hurt the planet and the world. Their lives, they're like the most petulant people, the most malicious people in the world. Trump was right about a May 1st timeline. If you had abided by a May 1st timeline, our beloved President Biden, then none of this would have taken place. You could have simply found some way to ensure that billions in armament didn't get left for the adversaries who are taking over the country now. That's not Trump's fault. There are people who say, well, it's Trump's fault. We should never have left. No, Biden got us in there. Kerry, Clinton, Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld, the Lincoln Project people, Bill Kristol, Rick Wilson, all of these people who are wrong about everything, who are on the wrong side of history, who pushed for a marriage amendment, who opposed marriage equality. They should have been canceled a long time ago. Lincoln Project people should have been canceled a long time ago, along with Bill Kristol and others. But Democrats and morally superior Hollywood celebrities and media, their lives are about opposing Trump. So if it's about, if there's two choices, the truth or opposing Trump, or something that benefits the country or benefits you, or saying that Trump is wrong, they'll pick opposing Trump just to spite the Orange Menace at the expense of everyone else's life. But why couldn't Biden have said, look, you know what? September is our timeline. Okay. Did you think maybe, just maybe, the adversaries there would say, okay, you didn't abide by the negotiated deal that the president prior to you, the United States government, already negotiated a deal to get out. So the fact that they say, it's obvious it was a massive U.S. intelligence failure, like the intelligence community always fails at pretty much everything, from WMD to Gulf of Tonkin before that. We learned from Vietnam what takes place. A counterinsurgency conflict cannot be won. You cannot win the hearts and minds of anyone with the most powerful military in the world. It's impossible. And God bless the men and women who gave everything, who sacrificed everything, and their families. God bless you. If you're a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, of Vietnam, of Desert Storm, you're an American veteran, God bless you. The men and women of our military deserve the utmost praise. We can't thank you enough. It's the imbeciles in government, the establishment. Trump isn't perfect, but he if Biden had listened to who abided by the negotiated deal, sanctioned by, or backed by the United Nations Security Council and other countries throughout the region, none of this would have taken place. You've left billions in armament now. You basically gave you-know-who billions upon billions in U.S.-made weaponry. Congratulations, Biden. He's known for empathy. He's not known for anything. He's known for the most absurd comments. Is you bound by creator? You know the deal, man. Come on, man. He's a laughingstock. And the only reason he's been propped up by every single possible advantage, from late night to the New York Times and Washington Post, is because they had to find somebody to get the Orange Menace out because they couldn't stand his social media presence. They couldn't stand his personality. He was a good president. Trump's America was way better than the world, the dystopian nightmare we live in now, with all the wonderful experts who are wrong about everything. By the way, hit subscribe to this channel right now. If you want to support this channel via Super Thanks, the Super Thanks button is below, right next to the like and the share buttons. And if you want to support my channel long-term, ladies and gentlemen, my Patreon is below. I have to say something really quickly. There are two channels that I think everyone should watch. Not saying I agree with everything the gentlemen say on these channels, but they're thought-provoking, they're fantastic, they're extremely intelligent, and they're awesome. Absolutely awesome. And they deserve over 1 million subs tomorrow. Okay, one is Young Ripa 59. He has 408,000 subs. He deserves like 1 million plus tomorrow. He's awesome. Okay? He is absolutely fantastic. And there's another channel, Young Ripa 59, and there's another channel that everyone should subscribe to immediately. It's Papa Duck, 220,000 subs. He deserves well over 1 million. Both gentlemen deserve millions of subs. I'm not saying I condone or agree with everything that they say, but they're thought-provoking, they're absolutely fantastic, and they're awesome. Papa Duck on YouTube, Young Ripa 59, they're both absolutely wonderful. I can't tell you, they're musical artists, but they also talk about politics. And so, if you want a unique perspective on a lot of things, they have tremendous critical thinking skills, and they're awesome. What can I tell you? Not saying I agree with everything. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, maybe who knows. But what I'm trying to say is they're fantastic. Subscribe to both of their channels. They're absolutely awesome. Now, why did we leave billions in weaponry? This is a complete inept, completely irresponsible foreign policy debacle, an unmitigated catastrophe. In the comments section, a lot of very intelligent people have said, well, it's by design. I don't know if it's by design. To tell you the truth, I think we're that inept. Saying that it's by design is giving our beloved President Biden, who maybe couldn't find his way out of a room, too much credit. You see, if something is so horrendous that you can't possibly believe a person could be so foolish or, irresponsible to engage in such behavior, to say that it's on purpose would be to assume that they're too intelligent to engage in that type of action. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just unintelligent experts. Maybe the intelligentsia that we have is the most incompetent, unintelligent intelligentsia of all time. My God Almighty. My God Almighty, God help us. God save us. God help us from this catastrophe, this unmitigated disaster. I mean, you have crime soaring, inflation, prices. You're basically buying a steak or apples in the supermarket is going to be like, $85 just between the two of the produce or whatever you buy. Everything prices are going up. Inflation is soaring. Okay, it's like you're gonna pretty much have to barter a Lamborghini for a pizza. At this point, who knows what's gonna happen? We have the most unintelligent intelligentsia. The experts have completely dropped the ball on everything. And why did we leave this armament and weaponry? What was the point of that? It can't be deliberate. It just has to be that they're completely inept. Our beloved President Biden is completely and utterly inept. Why leave billions in armament? I don't get it. Give me your thoughts below. Why? I don't get it. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Trump negotiated a May 1st deadline. You just simply had to abide by May 1st. It would have been, the country would have fallen. That's not the issue. We saw that in history. Saigon fell. We saw that. The issue is making sure you didn't have to be forced out where people are falling from airplanes. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now.